TIME Wonderland, what it is, and how to buy and stake it. The first governance token of TIME Wonderland has ended, and the community has spoken. The results reflect the full support of the community with 99% of the votes in favor of Sifu, Wonderland, Money tweeted. If you haven't heard by now, there's a project called TIME Wonderland that's offering its investors a 71,000% APY through auto-staking cryptocurrency. Hey guys, welcome to Step by Step Crypto, your favorite crypto channel. Here we take you step by step towards a deeper understanding of the crypto world, and today we're talking about TIME Wonderland. We'll show you step by step how to buy and stake this project. Then we'll get into what it is, and we'll answer a topic that we haven't seen anyone else address, which is what differentiates TIME from its competitors. Watch until the end of this video, because we've got a bonus approach that tells us how to collect more interest on our time that we've already invested in. Let's get started. A fork in the blockchain is defined as what happens when a blockchain splits into two possible paths forward: a protocol update, or a situation in which two or more blocks share the same block height. Forks in the blockchain can be accidental or purposeful, with hard forks and soft forks falling under the latter category. Klima DAO, Euphoria DAO, Reserve DAO, and TIME Wonderland are few examples of forks. TIME Wonderland is a fork because it is the first decentralized reserve money system based on the TIME token available on the Avalanche network. Each TIME token is backed by a basket of assets in the Wonderland treasury. For example, MIM, TIME-AVAX LP Tokens, and so on, giving it an intrinsic worth that it cannot go below. Through staking and minting, Wonderland also introduces economic and game theoretic aspects to the market. On the Avalanche network, Wonderland is a fork of Olympus. The squad, which arose from the DeFi community, is mostly anonymous. They want to be a decentralized, autonomous organization and are working hard to achieve that goal. Most decisions are now made by the core team. However, it is envisaged that we will be able to transition to a DAO-governed model as soon as feasible. Their goal is to create a policy-controlled currency system that is local to the AVAX network and in which the TIME tokens behavior. They believe that in the long run, this mechanism may be used to optimize for stability and consistency, allowing TIME to serve as a worldwide unit of account and medium of trade. They plan to optimize the system for growth and wealth creation in the short run. They also want to achieve price flatness for the representative basket of goods without using fiat currency, allowing the cryptocurrency industry to break free from traditional finance once and for all. Wonderland, like any other crypto TIME, is an inflationary token, which means it will be issued indefinitely with no limits on the number of tokens that may ever be created. The key benefit for stakeholders is increased supply. The protocol generates fresh TIME tokens from the treasury, with the bulk of them going to the stakeholders as a result. The gain will come from their auto-compounding balances, while price exposure will still be a factor. Stakeholders will profit if the increase in token balances outpaces the anticipated decline in price. Because of inflation, the biggest advantage for minters is price stability. Minters invest cash upfront in exchange for a guaranteed return at a specific moment in time because the return is in TIME tokens. The minter's profit is dependent on the TIME price when the minted TIME matures. Miners gain from a rising or stable price for the TIME token when this is taken into account. Let's take an example. If you invest $100 now, will it automatically translate to $71,000 in a year? And the answer is a resounding no. In the grand scheme of things, there will be three key reasons that will modify the APY. The first and most straightforward is if the value of the cryptocurrency falls. If the price drops, the APY may rise a little, but it won't be enough to make up for the loss in the long run, and you won't get the 71,000% APY. The second reason you could not see that APY is if they don't fulfill enough bond sales targets, so they'll have to sell bonds to meet this APY, and if they don't sell enough, the APY will decrease. Last but not least, there's inflation. As a result, as the price of Wonderland ticker symbol TIME rises, more TIME must be printed, and as the price of TIME falls, more TIME is consumed. This indicates that if we buy TIME now, there won't be the same quantity of TIME available in the future. So we just wanted to make sure that you were aware of this before we started. Returning to the original question, how does TIME Wonderland distinguish itself from other tokens? To answer this, Wonderland describes itself as a stable coin that is non-pegged. Tokens that are tied to an underlying asset are known as stable coins. Tether, USDT for example, is a cryptocurrency that is linked to the US dollar. TIME, on the other hand, is not linked to anyone's currency. It decided against pegging because governments can alter the value of the currency, and Wonderland does not want to take that chance. Instead, it backs up the value of each token with the treasury of each type of tokens. What is the history of the TIME price? TIME was issued on September 2nd, 2021, with a cost of $570 per coin, making it a relatively new coin. Within 2 weeks, the price of a single coin has risen to approximately $13,000. However, it rapidly dropped and has been trading in the $8,000 to $9,000 range since then. TIME's market value is self-reported to be just under $3 billion. However, this figure has not been independently validated. Olympus DAO is Wonderland's major rival. They both have comparable features like a DAO and staking, but there are several major distinctions. The Avalanche chain underpins Wonderland, while the Ethereum chain underpins Olympus DAO. While both chains have their advantages, Avalanche may be a better fit for this application because purchasing and using TIME and OHM involves a lot of transactions. Because Avalanche has far cheaper costs than Ethereum, it may attract more users. The APY supplied to stakeholders is another variation between the two initiatives. TIME has an APY of about 80,000%, while OHM has an APY of around 7,000%. TIME's value is significantly higher. However, because both initiatives issue new coins to distribute to stakeholders, the APY is quite high. It makes and distributes fresh tokens. Each existing token loses value as a result of this procedure. What if TIME Wonderland goes wrong? It's a question that crosses everybody's mind. Is this a ripoff? We're not sure, but it doesn't appear to be a ruse, because the founder appears to be a trustworthy individual who displays his face. So you know that if anything goes wrong in TIME Wonderland, he'll strive to make things right. He's not going anywhere. That, we believe, provides us with some assurance. However, it is still quite dangerous, so it might double or triple. This display is not intended to be financial advice, but rather a standard depiction of data to raise awareness. We want readers and listeners to take advantage of free mentoring and coaching. Spending time listening to it, or even engaging in it, can greatly assist people in migrating their investment possibilities and exploring what other projects have to offer them in the future. Don't forget to like our video or subscribe to our channel if you want to receive more videos in the future. See you in the next video, and until then, peace out.